Fox News Saturday night, where I should remind you that I'm back on the road for stand-up comedy next weekend in Springfield, Missouri. And for tickets to that and all of my shows, you can visit foxacrossamerica.com. That is also where you can get tickets to be in our studio audience with these nutbags right here. How about it? I got to tell you, I'm excited to go on the road next week because the last time I was in Missouri, I saw something I've never seen before. I was driving, and a guy put on his blinker to change lanes. Like that, as a New Yorker, that one blew my mind. New York is the only city in the world where you signal after you've already made it into the next lane, right? Anywhere else in the world, you know this. Anywhere else in the world, you want to go left, you put on your blinker like, hey, I'm going left. But if you do that in New York, they block you, okay? So instead, you have to go left, then you put on your blinker like, haha, f you, I made it. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, you kids. Joining me now is a woman that no one would ever dare dream of cutting off because she's usually swerving on the shoulder. Say hello to the host of Fox News Sunday, the unstoppable Shannon Bream. It's a vibe, right? Thank you. Yes. Yes. Shannon Bream. You're a big deal to them. You're a big deal to me. I had to travel back in time to the 70s and shoot a sofa to make this jacket.
I appreciate it. Why, whenever I see you, my first impulse is I have to pet you.
You do?
Because of your jacket. I want to know what's going on there.
Well, plus I am like a family dog. They pay me in bacon here, so it works out.
There are worse things.
But it's good to see you. I don't think the average person understands how much overlap there is between our two shows because you air on Sunday at 10 a.m., which is when most of my viewers are just getting home. You know what I mean?
If they need to sober up, I'm there for them. Keep them updated.
The Port in the Storm. So the new book, it's called Nothing is Impossible with God, okay? But anyone who believes that didn't see Jasmine Crockett's Senate race, did they?
Oh, she had some big hopes. And some big dreams that were not realized, but I can't wait to see what she does next, because you know it's going to be spicy.
Oh, yeah, I love the Real Housewives of Atlanta. No, I'm kidding.
Dallas, whatever it is.
But what a time to be hosting Fox News Sunday. The reason I wanted to bring this up is, think about when we first met. One of the funniest jokes in politics that was Anthony Scaramucci was in the White House for 11 days.
Right.
Yo, by modern terms, that's an eternity for an Ayatollah.
These days, no doubt. They make 0 Scaramucci's over there in Iran right now.
They didn't get one Scaramucci. No. I thought it was so funny. But I did read, and this is why I brought this up, okay? Iran apparently shot a missile into Dubai, which I only bring up because I don't know if you know this, but Def Leppard is going on tour in Dubai this summer. Have you personally phoned in any threats to Iran over this Def Leppard situation?
I have not, but you know me so well.
Yes.
It's my favorite 80s group of all time, and I have seen them recently in concert. Yes, any Def Leppard fans here? I mean, they are really great in concert.
Yes.
But maybe I'm not going to be on that particular tour.
No, you're not sure.
I'm not going to follow that one right now.
Not go to Dubai.
No.
Def Leppard still does rock in concert. Her and I have talked about this on the radio. They're just a little older now, so they're singing Pour Some Splenda on me.
I'm aging right along with them.
Pour some equal on me. That's so funny.
Me up.
All right, give me this, okay? Because one of the biggest political goings-on of the week really had nothing to do with politics. We lost the late, great Jesse Jackson, but a lot of political figures were there, okay? Barack Obama made headlines by pointing at Gavin Newsom, and people were like, does that mean something about 2028? But someone else got up there and spoke who's familiar with the presidency. That gentleman's name is Joe Biden.
Now, if I told you all earlier, when I was a kid, I had a cleft palate or club foot, none of you would have laughed. But it's okay to laugh at stuttering. I'm not being critical of you, but think about it. It's the one place where people think you're stupid. Oh, really? I'm a hell of a lot smarter than most of you.
Now, the question was, hey, Joe, how are you? But I bring that up because based on what you've seen in the last 2 weeks out of Gavin Newsom, don't you kind of feel like Joe Biden might be the Democrats' best option in 2028?
He's not ruling anything out. He's keeping all of his options open. I cannot figure out where that was going.
Yeah.
Or what was the point of that? But yeah, you see these gatherings and you know people are trying to position themselves and make sure they grab the spotlight. Maybe that's right. Maybe he is getting ready to announce. He's still constitutionally viable.
Is that true?
I mean, he did one term, right?
Yes.
So?
And he's not happy with the current situation. He keeps saying Millard Fillmore is a terrible president. He's like, I can't take it. True or false, some of the cowboy outfits Kristi Noem wore in those commercials came from you.
I can neither confirm nor deny. I I like a sparkle kind of like rhinestone cowboy type situation, so maybe.
Good vibes. But it was when you go back and look at that campaign now, because there was so much going on when Trump got into office. He was renaming bodies of water. He's like, I'll give you the JFK stuff. He's doing that. Doge was happening. So you didn't really notice that she was basically hanging out at Spirit Halloween and wearing a different costume every time she showed up.
Very expensive, though. If we're talking about $200 million, if that's accurate, that is a lot of money to be spent. And I travel all the time. You do, too. I'm in the airport all the time, and I remember everywhere I looked, like she's on every screen.
Yes.
That's her job, you know, as head of DHS. But a lot of people thought that some of those ads were very campaign ad-y.
Yeah.
The ones at, you know, Mount Rushmore and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and she's got to know that for $200 million, you know how many episodes the Democrats could have filmed of Gay Sesame Street in Iran for that kind of money?
We're talking real money.
Money. Guys, the great Shannon Bream, everybody! Folks, the McDonald's CEO is being charged with hating McDonald's. When we come back, Tommy Lahren and Aaron Berg review the hilarious viral video and issue a verdict. Let's go. So good. Thanks for coming back, man.
For tickets to see Jimmy live, visit foxacrossamerica.com.